Hello and welcome everyone. Welcome to JFD Brokers Traders Tea Time with me, Darius Luchauskas. Today's the 16th of March 2018. We are just a few minutes away from the US opening bell. So we're going to have a look at the markets, what happened during the European session, what levels to watch out for. So yeah, let's have a look at our risk disclaimer. As always, so yeah, JFD Brokers offers exclusively consultancy-free services. The content of this webinar does not constitute investment advice or investment recommendation and does not in any way constitute an invitation to acquire any financial instrument or product. I'll just give you a few seconds to read the rest and we can continue. Also, before we jump into the charts, I just wanted to give you a quick reminder of our JFD Brokers website, where you can go on, click on JFD Group and click on the JFD Research here. So this will take you to our JFD Brokers Research page, where we throw out different analysis on a daily basis, different trading shoutouts. We update the market on the latest news. So yeah, guys, I mean, you can find something useful here for yourself, I think. And also, if you speak different languages, well, I think that's the website for you as well. Okay, let's have a look at the charts. So the first one that I want to have a look at is the S&P 500. Now, yesterday we closed slightly in the red on the S&P. It seems that it's forming this rising wedge formation here, of course, if my lines are correct. And at the moment, looking at the futures market, it is trading at around 127.50 area. So that's slightly below the yesterday's close. So we can see, like I said, we can see this wedge formation right now, and we are looking at this key level that we were talking about in the past few videos, the 27.54 area. Now we can see that yesterday this level got broken and it tried to push higher above it, but it still couldn't. So at the moment it's looking negative. Of course, we'll have to wait and see how this day will close, but at the moment, like I said, just judging by this, we could expect a little bit more moves to the downside here. First, of course, we would see if this gets tested, if this upwards moving trend line here gets tested, this is the bottom side of this wedge formation. If it gets tested, if it holds, well, be careful with this one, to be honest. Like I said, on one hand, we've got a bearish sentiment because, like I said, it moved below this 27.54. Might continue going lower if it gets broken, but if this proves to be a rising wedge formation, we could potentially see some further upside moves. Now, for the further upside, we would need to get a move above the 27.89 level around here. And if we get a move above that, then yes, it's opening the path towards this next resistance level at around 28.36. So yeah, at the moment, like I said, it is important to watch this area. If we get a break below here, then this could get pushed lower, and like I said, this key level of 27.54 could again prove to be a strong resistance level, and like I said, we could get a push lower. Now, if suddenly, like I said, if suddenly this rebounds from this line, from this upwards moving support line, and we get a move back higher, maybe towards, like I said, towards this 27.89, watch out for this area. If we get a break above this, then yeah, it could lead higher. So that's what's in regards to the S&P 500. Now let's have a look at the gold, actually. So gold yesterday managed to break this triangle formation. Today it got slightly above it, but then now we're seeing the move back down below this triangle. Of course, we're waiting to see how this day will close, because looking at the daily chart here, the candle has opened today below this triangle, and now we're trading just slightly below this triangle. So this could be seen as a bearish sentiment here, and we could see some continuation more to the downside. So the level that we're watching next is this 1300, well 1306 actually, to be more precise. So of course we also have our round number of 1300, which is, just let me highlight that for you guys, which is this. It acted as a good level. It was always trading around this. Now we could get if we get a push towards the 1306, then we do have, like I said, that we do have this psychological 1300 level. So just keep an eye on this one, guys. So but today, like I said, we are hoping that this is going to close below this, so that we could get a nice move down. If we suddenly get a close above this trend line, inside this triangle, well, this could actually get pushed maybe next week towards this upper side of the triangle, and potentially if it doesn't hold, then we could see a break and a move maybe towards the 1340, which also acted as a good resistance level in the past. So good levels to watch in gold as well, guys. Let's have a look at pairs. Euro dollar. Now euro dollar, this is a daily chart, and we can see that it's currently balancing around the 50 EMA here on the daily chart. Now it seems that it wants to become bearish. It seems that it wants to continue moving lower. Let's have it actually put a 4-hour chart here, guys. So we are seeing this bearish 4-hour candle now forming. This could get pushed towards the 122.700 area potentially. If this doesn't hold, if the 122.700 doesn't hold, well, if we get a break, and we could move lower here. Now on the downside here, we're still looking for this this area right here, this longer term. Let me put the daily chart back on. This longer term trend line that we had running since April last year could get a move if, like I said, if we get a break below this 122.700, maybe in the longer term we could see a move back down towards this trend line. But like I said, for that we would need a kind of confirmation break below the 122.700. On the upside, let's put the 4-hour chart back on. If we suddenly get a reversal back towards the 123.200, so 123.200, watch out for this one. If we get a move back up above it, this could push the price back up here towards the 123.650 that acted as a good level of a key level here in the past, and could get a move towards this one, and potentially on the break of that we could move towards this upper side of the triangle. So watch out for this. But at the moment, like I said, it's not looking that it wants to go higher. It looks that it just wants to continue moving lower. So keep an eye on this one, guys. Let's have a look at the GBP USD. The GBP USD is a bit mixed moves today. So initially we saw this is a 4-hour chart, by the way. Initially we saw a break above the 139.400. Now it retraced and it moved back to this level again. So it seems that, well, either we're gonna get a move below this again, and if we do, then this could go back towards the 139.100. I believe that probably today is going to be quite tight, so all the moves are going to be probably next week. But at the moment, like I said, it's deciding on what it wants to do. Let's have a look at the daily. The bears are strongly fighting with the bulls right now, and this could be a small doji formation here on the daily chart. But like I said, we'll have to wait and see what happens. Let's have a look at the USD CAD. Now USD CAD is looking strong. It broke yesterday. It broke the psychological 130 level, and today it has got this continuation to the upside. Let's put a 4-hour chart here. So it continues to rise. Now the level that we were watching here, next level, was the 131.600. around that, and that could probably come in line with if we continue drawing this channel here, like something like this. There we go. And yeah, it could come in line with this, actually, with this upper side of the channel. So a level, the 131,600 could be a very good resistance level. Keep an eye on this one. If suddenly this reverses back down, well, for in the short term, we're looking, if it's going to move below the 134.50 area, watch out for the 130, the psychological 130 level. So let me just put this mark here. There we go. So that's the 134.50. If it's going to move below this, like I said, this could open the path again to test the 130 from above. And if 130 doesn't hold, well, it could push a little bit lower. So keep an eye on this one. Let's have a look at the USD JPY. So USD JPY is slightly annoying. You can see that it's rebounding right now from this downwards moving trend line that it had tested from above. But it's stuck in this little area right here. It bounced off this downwards moving trend line, but actually is getting held here by this little short-term upward support line that it broke today. So at the moment, probably it's quite difficult to say what it wants to do. Initially, we can see that it did actually it did test the 105,550 and around that area, yeah, but it wasn't able to break that. So we're still looking for a break below the 105,550 in order for this to go towards the 105 level. On the upside, of course, if we get a move towards the 106,400, if we see a break above this, then this could get pushed towards the 107 level. Okay, guys, right. I hope you have a good US session. I'm not going to take any more of your time. I hope you have a good weekend as well. And as always, I'll see you on Monday on the JFD Brokers Traders Espresso. Yeah, and have a great weekend and keep an eye on the price action. Thank you very much. Bye-bye.